how good could he possibly be? I'm Tiger Woods. I'm the best golfer in the world, you know. So he says, all right, I'll play you. And they shake hands on it. He goes, all right, for $1 million. And he says, all right. And he says, Tiger says to him, well, when are we going to play? And Stevie Wonder says, tonight.
All right. In the darkness.
Yeah, that's how.
Aha. I got it. Stevie Wonder for the Canon AE1 program. It's so simple, anybody can use it.
Even Stevie Wonder.
Even Stevie Wonder.
So that, I don't know, that's about my only thoughts.
Yeah, what does he need the
Really,
light for?
yes,
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Did you see that disturbing thing the other night on PBS? PBS, public television.
No.
Where they had this show on about winemaking and how in the future, and what's already started to happen is they're no longer going to be, it's being phased out slowly, so there's no longer going to be corks used.
Really?
To seal the bottles.
Why?
Because they find it's cheaper that you can use rubber stoppers. I mean,
or plastic,
or anything like that. No, we're not talking about screw top wine here. We're talking about
good wine.
Good wine that the corks are being replaced. And there's a lot of opposition to this. For one, the cork is supposed to give flavor to a wine. A bottle of wine's kept on its side, sits there for years and years and years, and the wine goes into the cork, and the cork mixes with the flavor of the wine and so forth, which is supposed to make the wine better. With a rubber stopper, you don't have that.
Okay.
Which actually, it cheapens the wine, but it cheapens the production cost. But the big thing here is what I've been hearing. Now, I got a lot of friends that work in wineries.
A lot of winos.
They work in wineries, and there's people that have specific jobs. There's bottlers. There's you got people that ferment wine, and you have a profession which is centuries old. There are people that are actually cork soakers. I mean, their father was a cork soakers. Yes, they soak the cork so the cork expands before it goes into the bottle. And they're upset that they're going to lose their job because there will no longer be a need for people soaking cork. And generations old of people soaking cork. Their father was a cork soaker, you know?
Right.
And you make a living by soaking cork, you know? It's generations old.
My mommy was a
and there's an art to soaking cork, they tell me, you know?
That's what I've heard too.
And and if that job's eliminated, you can't. What are you gonna do? Go down to the unemployment agency? Well, what'd you do while you're like? Well, I'm a cork soaker. I've soaked cork. My father soaked cork. We've soaked cork for generations, and there's no need for soaking cork anymore.
Right.
And that was the big deal. And I was just wondering if you had caught that.
Is there any family names that have come from that, like carpenters and stuff? Have now?
I don't know.
Called carpenters now,
Well, that could be. I mean,
are they called any families called the cork soakers?
The cork soaking family. There's cork soaking families, but that's not their last name. No. So if they don't soak cork anymore, what the hell are these people going to do?
I don't know.
Well, we don't really have any place to put you because there's no openings for people that soak cork.
Right.
And
I think you got your point across.
Well, exactly, but I just wondered if you did see that on PBS the other night.
That was on PBS.
Well, about the cork being eliminated and the plastic or the rubber stopper
but
taking
they
it.
didn't really get into the whole cork soaker.
Not only the cork soakers did. They were the ones that were complaining after they saw the show because that's their livelihood.
Yeah.
You got wineries in Pomfret. They're all over the place.
All these cork soakers were whining.
All the cork soakers are fearful. Are whining because they will no longer to be able to make a living by soaking cork.
For wine.
And soaking cork is a very important thing. It always has been.
It always will be.
Yeah.
No, obviously not. That's
not anymore.
Right.
There's no more art to cork soaking any longer. That's terrible. This country's gone to hell in a bucket. It truly has. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So what was your day like? What did you do?
What my day like?
Yeah.
Let's see. Got up.
If you didn't do anything, you probably made money. That's the only way you can make money is by not doing anything today.
A lot.
Yeah.
No. I actually went and celebrated St. Patty's Day a little bit. I just went and had some corned beef dinner and stuff.
Remember the experience you had last year with the corned beef dinner in that restaurant?
Yes.
With that weird guy, and you paid $5 to get in to see 2 songs from this band.
Right.
They leave, you lose your $5, and the dinner was like,
Cold.
I don't know what the hell you got out of it.
Right. They gave me like 2 carrots, little baby carrots, and this little 2 leaves of cabbage.
And it cost you like what? It was
enough that you could make a hot dog out of the amount I got of corned beef.
And it wasn't cheap either.
It was cold. No, it was like $11.50.
Just a horrible experience.
It was terrible.
And that Irish guy that you couldn't even understand.
Yeah. Yeah, he came walking around and is this your what is he saying? And I'm like, what? And finally I figured, well, he started walking back in the kitchen with it, you know? He's walking around like spitting in front of everybody's face like they could have sneezed on the thing if they didn't, you know? And he's just walking around, is this your thing? And I'm like, you know, I'm just trying to wave and stuff, you know, I'm sitting by myself. There's 4 people in the whole place that aren't in the bar cocked, you know? So we're sitting out there, and he came by, and finally somebody else came out, some other waitress who I ordered it from. She came out and gave it to me, and it was stone cold, and you know, it was terrible.
Cool, just awful. So you had a better experience this year.
Yeah, because I didn't go anywhere.
Yeah, you didn't see. That's what happened. You don't leave the house, you can't get in trouble.
Like you know, peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
That's fine. If you're at home and get in trouble, you're still not in trouble because you're alone. Yeah. How the hell can you get in trouble if you're alone, no matter what you do?
True.
You know? True. And you probably make more money.
Yeah, you save.
You won't lose money.
Yeah, you save a lot of money.
You won't lose money. That's for sure.
A lot of times you're better off. Too,
yeah.
But you end up lonely and talking into microphones.
Yeah. Yeah. But that's you know. All right. So you become eccentric. Big deal. I mean, to become eccentric, is that a crime? It's not a crime.
I don't think it's a crime.
No, of course not. It's not a crime at all. No. Nothing wrong with that.
It's the crimes you commit once you go insane, and then you.
Well, if you go insane, who cares? Because you're not going to know the difference anyway. You'll probably enjoy the ride.
Right.
Know?
Yeah.
It's somebody else's problem.
Yeah.
Let somebody else take care of it from now on.
Right.
Why the hell do you have to take care of everything all the time? Let them do it.
Right.
Let them do it. Let them do it, and don't give a damn whether you care or not, because you really should. That's what America is. Do not care.
Don't care about anything.
Do not care, and you'll fit into society just fine.
Right.
That's the way it's done now.
That's the American way.
Play by the rules.
Right.
Walk the walk, talk the talk.
Right.
Yeah. Just give it to them, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's all there is to it. You'll be a better man for it. You'll be happier for it. People will hate you, and you'll actually love it.
You will?
Yeah. I love it. People hate me all the time. I got all kinds of people hate me, and I love it.
Do you get a lot of hate mail here at the station?
There is some hate mail. There's not a great deal of mail to begin with.